Hello guys, I'm the Keg Man. Welcome back to Keg Man Plays and another episode of the Motorsport Manager 5 Fantasy Edition, 5 Fantasy 19 Edition. One day I will get that right. Anyway, so welcome. After the last race, I don't think we need to look back at the last race, do we? We don't need. No, we don't. It's just fine, Keg. We won't worry about the last race because it was an absolute fucking travesty. What we're going to do today, however, is try and get the Milan race underway. So what have we done? Not a lot. Deceleration wise, with the brakes, we're 5th best on the grid, we're 4th best on the cornering, and we're 7th best on the suspension. Currently have suspension on the spoilers. Currently have no work under progress. We are looking at improving. I have built spoilers that do actually improve the car by quite a bit. They also have the additional wet ability, so we'll get an extra plus 25 in the wet, which you can't see because my head's in the way. You can there you go. You can kind of see it. It says there high speed corners plus 25, reliability minus 10% on wets and tyres. It's fine. Honestly, it's fine. So that's going to help us out in the long term. We're currently improving on the parts, so like we're nearly getting there for the brakes. We'll do the same for the spoiler, we'll do the same for the suspension. We're getting everything else up. If we were to look at the suspension, for example, so let's go back to improved parts. 236, the maximum for our suspension. If we go to suspension over here, without going illegal, the best we can get is 242. I don't think the plus 6 is worth spending the money out on. Personally, you guys may disagree, but we probably will look at building something illegal for next season. 307, that's a fairly decent improvement on things. So for next season, we might look at making some of those. Likewise, with regards to the brakes, 263, 291. If we were to go into the brakes over here, for example, so we've got a plus 25 to max, plus 30, a plus 50. 342. Again, I mean, it's about 50. It's worth doing, possibly. But again, this will be all building up towards next season. It does look like we might need to start building some buildings. And spoiler-wise, again, I don't think there's much I can improve on here. So we've got a plus 25, a plus 35, and a plus 30 there. To get us up to 327, which I don't think is that much of an improvement, is it? Okay, fair enough, it is. It's like nearly 50. So we might look at making some illegal parts ready for next season, because they won't be illegal next season, but the chances are I won't. But our drivers are both, well, he's happy, she's delighted with their cars. Hopefully we can get ourselves a little bit of a result. I say that all the time. It's Milan. It's not my favourite track in the world. It's not one I'm going to be particularly good at. I don't tend to be good at this one, so yeah. Not too sure, but we'll figure it out as we go along. We've got a bit of rain straight away. Depending on what happens here with the rain, this could be a bad thing, it could be a good thing, but we are going to go with some intermediates. I still haven't installed the 100% setup mod. I really do need to speak to Chris about how to do that. Apparently there's a particular sort of C# thing I need to do, and I'll be honest with you, when it comes to files and modding and all that sort of shit, I'm useless. I'm completely and utterly useless. I am an absolute dullard. I'm quite happy to follow instructions, can do that, but even then I'm sort of like, is this right? Is this right? And yeah, I don't know. I tend to struggle a little bit, that kind of thing. I'm just a pretty face. Yeah. Anyway, let's carry on. Get the practice underway. We'll send you out, bring you back in, of course, on the race trim, please, not the qualifying. Jesus, fuck. And you straight out as well on the race trim. Why are they both on the qualifyings? I don't understand this. Speed 4, whack them up, bring them in, bring in, and bring in. We'll get it on speed 12, just so I want to get this out of the way rather quick, sharpish. Now, I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday, so you'll be getting this on the Wednesday, of course. Normally, I would record the same day, but I do have some things happening today on release. We've got a good start here. Excellent, great. So I'm out with the parents for a little bit. I'm not even going to mess around with that. I'm quite happy to just let them go. 98%, what's the point? So I'm going to be out with the parents pretty much all day today. which means I won't have time to make a recording. So I'm recording this on the Tuesday night, relatively late at night to be fair. But of course, as is standard, I will be streaming tonight over on Twitch, if anyone would like to get in on some of that Twitch action. Motorsport Manager won't be being played tonight, it'll be Football Manager. If you're watching this obviously a little bit later after this has come out, so like this is obviously coming out on Wednesday the 15th of May. If you guys wanted to come along, obviously you can do. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM UK time, so at this time of the year it's BST as opposed to GMT. But yeah, more than welcome to come join me. We're a friendly bunch over there, and yeah, it's a good laugh. It's a good laugh. I am much more fluid on Twitch than I am on here. I would like to point it out. I'm a much more fluid kind of guy. I'm definitely a bit more. I want to say exciting. I want to say exciting, but that might not be the word to use. I'm certainly more myself. Yeah, definitely more myself on Twitch than I am on here. And if you think I'm like mental on here, I don't know. Some people think I'm mental. It's nothing, honestly. You need to get yourself over onto Twitch and give us a bit of a give us a bit of a look over there. Right, how are we doing, Viv? You done yet? Okay, good, great, excellent. We just need to worry about getting her cornering down now, which is obviously going to offset the everything else, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. And that could be a little bit too much potentially. Whereas that could be ideal. Anyway, let's concentrate this as opposed to me talking about Twitch. We need to figure out what we're doing over here. We need to bring you in. Jesus Christ, the rain has stopped. We need to get on these super softs, don't we? We need to get on these super softs rather quick. I want to get some knowledge on these. We've got decent inter knowledge, which might put us in good stead. But we really need some of this old fucking super soft knowledge, don't we? Off you get on those, mate. Straight out. Viv, and you. Oh, great. Is that better? It isn't, is it? It's got worse. 95%. Okay, this is... So the speed balance definitely needs to go back. Yeah? Well, no, it needs to go... Yeah, it does need to go back. So in that case, I'm quite happy to try this out. I'm going to leave her as she is. I'm just going to let her run. We're going to let both drivers run through to the end. I think we've got Viv sorted out here. Race trim level 2, we need to get some... We really desperately need some knowledge for the ultra softs or super softs even. I don't think we're going to get the... I think we're going to struggle to get level 1, let alone level 2. Hopefully in the actual race we'll see some rain. Hopefully. We should get level 3 race trim. It is just a bit unfortunate we're not going to gain any sort of bonus performance out of these tyres. Both drivers are going around again. I just don't think they're going to be... There's not going to be enough in it. Nah. Not even to get level 2. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And what it is a kick in the cock. Right, okay, what happened there? Oh dear. Oh dear. I was not aware that my mouse cursor was over on Streamlabs there. Right, so Bruno Spengler helmet just arrived. Get in. Book is going to rock it this weekend. You're putting some bets on. Silly boy. Yeah, I've lost him money. That's all I'm going to say. We'll take those. We don't really have much other option. And those. There is going to be rain. I just don't know if there's going to be rain throughout. What did we get for you in the end? 97%. Beautiful. Get in. You can take those. I'm going to keep you on the super softs as well. And we're going to let that go, and then if we need to, we'll bring them in. We'll stick them on wets and then send them out. But it does look like there's going to be some rain. There's going to be people running out on these as well. There's going to be some people getting really shit numbers because of this said rain. Still haven't done the alert, but I know you haven't. Just playing it by ear, mate. I'm just playing it by ear. All right. Is that's gonna knock off enough? That's fine. I think that's gonna knock off enough. So if we... So it's a minute and a half to get around. So if we send out Viv now, I think there's going to be a little enough rain That's be worth doing. I think by the time she gets to her lap, we should be good. So, you go, and then in a moment, she's going to be struggling with a little bit of wet, but hopefully not too much. And we'll send out Thomas Buhks in about 30 seconds. It's a minute and a half to get around. 2 minute mark. It'll still be wet. Yeah. So we'll send him out in just a moment. Let's look at Viv over here now. Gonna get her between the two E's like that, just after the two E's. Let's send out Tom. It's Tom, isn't it? I'm sure it's Tom Buhks. Is it Buck? I don't know. Bucket. That's what I'm going to say, Bucket. And there we go. Alright, so where were we? Great and perfect. So a little bit earlier, a little touch earlier on Buhks, and we should be able to get ourselves a decent optimization. Should, theoretically. So I'm going to aim just before the second, like literally just before the second E. If you're wondering what I'm saying about when I'm saying aim, like you see the grey bit, you're speeding up, and there we go, like that. So we're going for the optimization full pelt, then bring it back just in time when it gets to the. When I say between, I'm talking about that. I could have done that a little bit earlier, actually. That's fine. It's fine. We've got a completely dry track for our lap here. Vivian up in first. Buhks is going to smash that. He's going to go up in the first. We'll have Buhks and Vivian as a 1-2 going into this race. I don't think it's going to help me out. But at the very least, Kegman. Wow, okay, so 3 other drivers push us back. Cunts. Absolute cunts. I'm sitting there like, yeah, we'll be fine. No, cunts. Fine, alright, whatever. Fine. Fine. But in good stead, maybe? I don't know. Rain on the track doesn't look like it's going to be much to begin with. We are going to go super soft and race trim. If it was going to be raining to begin with, I'd have probably taken the intermediates. But I'm happy with that. Car setups I'm mostly happy with. We'll go with the tyres there. Just curious. 23 to 25. Okay. And for you, 17 to 19. We're not going to be able to do a single stopper, are we? It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure we can do something. We can get both drivers to attack, of course, to begin with. And we'll go from there. Right. Let's get this underway. So pissed off. So pissed off about that. Oh, we had pole. We had pole. I thought I'd played it perfectly. Apparently not. Apparently not. Right, I want to get in on Kegman over here. Let's get this slowed down. So where are we going to be? We need to be here, don't we? This is the angle we need to be at for the track. Look at this, there we go. The our 2 drivers here, the rolling start. And here we go. Right, so straight over to, well, Viv actually gained herself a position straight away. Viv and Buhks currently vying for position. Vivian coming out on top there. I think we can possibly do quite well here. I don't think we're going to get first place. If we can get a podium, though, we are going to be good going forward for the rest of this tournament. To the rest of this competition. Is it a competition or is it a tournament? I don't know what you would call it. It would be a competition, wouldn't it, I suppose, in racing. I don't understand racing terminology. I don't know what would be the right term. Competition, tournament, same thing, isn't it? Maximilian Buhks trying to force his way through. Does manage to get into second, ahead of Kegman. And Vivian as well, pushing her way up into third. Buhks looking to take Ishira. And he manages it. Right, so we're going to leave Viv pushing. Hopefully she can slow down Ishira. And Buhks, we're going to go neutral and high. And he's crashed. Okay. No, ignore. Safety car is out, so we're going to go low back up. Well done, Buhks. Well done, mate. You fucking arsewipe. You absolute arsewipe. We're in a position where we can start going for it. In a position where we can start going for it, and he goes, nah, gonna give that a miss. I fancy a day off. Wanker. What did he crash into? He was in front. Alright, fine. Let's get these tyre temperatures back up ready. Get the tyre temperatures back up. Speed this up. We'll wait till we get to where Buhks is on the map, and we'll go from there, I guess. Jesus, I'm so angry about that. Right. Attack overtake now. We need to be ready to push. Because we are in second and I want to take Ashura. I really want to get ahead of Ashura. I want to win this race now. And we've got the worst driver of the two. Because Buhks is a better driver. He's better on his tyres as well. That's the thing. He's all round a much better driver. You can't find a way past this turn. It's been 3 laps. Yeah, well, 2 of those laps have been safety car, you fucking cretin. I love that word, by the way. I use the word cretin way too much. It's a great word. And all it is a fancy way of saying idiot. That's literally all it is. I fucking love it. So, everyone's pushing hard, so I'm going to carry on pushing hard. That is fine. Yeah, with which ones I push now? The ones you've got. Just be a better driver. And there we go. Right, so let's drop down a high and push. We're not the ones who we need to overtake. Well, we are now. Right, so carry on. That's it, well done. Okay, we are going to... Spengler is going to beat us here. Yeah, Spengler just pulling ahead. And Yellow Ollie with the fastest lap. Come on, Viv! For fuck's sake. How are we doing on these tyres? I am burning shit out of these tyres, by the way. But then everyone's burning the shit out of their tyres, so I'm not too concerned. I just really desperately want a podium here. I really want to fucking win. Especially after the last 2 races. The last 2 races have been massive disappointments. Obviously, Buhks crashing out here is also a big disappointment. So, Spengler got the fastest lap. Viv, well done you. You think your brakes are on fire? I don't think they are. I think you're just driving like a tit. Well done you. I know I'm pushing her hard. I get that, right? I get that. At the same time, she's stupid. She's stupid. Come on, you. Get around. So as things stand, we would be going into 9th position. So we'd have gained a place overall in the championship standings. That's a plus 10 and 16. So we desperately need to get a few more points here. We get plus 12 at the moment as it stands. If we can get ourselves up to 8th, if we can get a podium finish, we're decent, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, if we can get ourselves a podium finish. I am pushing it hard still. That's to be done. I'm going to go high and push now, just to take off a little bit of the pressure. We want to do another. I want to go another 2 laps if I can on these tyres. Just need to keep an eye on what everyone else around me is doing. We're not going to catch up with Spengler, I don't think. I don't think it's ever going to happen. He's at that point now where he is so far ahead that he's got nothing to worry about. Which is a little bit frustrating, to say the least, but it is what it is. I say that a lot as well, I don't know. Right, so I'm going to go neutral on these tyres. I'm going to go high. I think we can get possibly another lap on these. Yeah, I think we should be able to. So I'm going to carry on pushing on the tyres once we get past the pit lane. There we go. We're going to go pit on these 17 to 19. We will take 12 laps worth of fuel. Parts are looking okay-ish. I'm gonna take a risky fast one. I don't really want to, but at the same time I really need to. We have got ourselves a 0.7 second lead, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6 lead. Ishura has crashed. He was first at one point. He's now down in 23rd. Well, he's now nowhere. But he went down to 23rd when he crashed, by the looks of things. Let's speed this up. We are about to go into the pit, so we may as well. Exploring stuff. We are coming out in 22nd, which is actually last place. We will go medium and neutral. A few of these drivers are going to have to pit soon. I don't mind too much. We can carry on pushing like this. We should be able to gain. If we go high and push, actually think about it. Nearly everyone in the pit, they're all going to come out ahead of us by the looks of things. Yeah, kind of 15th. Quite a lot of guys who came in. Spengler, Makievechki, Yaloi, Kanan. Then everyone else ahead of us in the pit as well. So fingers crossed we can make something of this. Go attack, overtake. I know I'm going to have to pit again, right? I know I'm going to have to pit again, so I may as well do what I can. I may as well do what I can to try and gain as much positioning out of this. I'm guaranteed I have to pit one more time. We haven't got enough fuel and we haven't got enough on these tyres to get around. So if I can push hard as I possibly can, then we should be okay. Like I say, I want to get top 3. You go through these tyres like a fat guy goes through hot dogs. Fuck you. There's nothing wrong with hot dogs. There's nothing wrong with fat men. You can't get past Vitman. Well, you've managed it now, haven't you? So stop your whinging. So we are up in the 4th. We have Yololo, Makoviecki, and Spengler ahead of us. So if we can get podiums, we're going to be living. We're really going to be living. Like I say, I'm happy to carry on pushing. Everyone around us is pushing. The only person who isn't is Makoviecki. But like I say, I know I've got to pit again. 16 laps remaining. How many laps do we get on a set of tyres? 17 and 19. Yeah, it'll be fine. I don't mind burning through these. I don't mind burning through these at all. I mean, there's 16 laps to go. Once we've got our way through these, like I say, I've got to replace the entire tyre, so I may as well keep pushing. The only thing I might do is drop back on fuel. I would like to retain some of this fuel if I can, because the fuel's going to be a killer. The fuel's going to be a killer for us when we get into the pit. I will use it to attack if I need to. I will use it to attack if I need to, but in a minute I'm good. Hello, there's a nice crash there. Yellow. That gets us up in a second, which would leave us in 7th as it stands. Makoviecki is backing off a touch, which means we can make the most of this and maybe push forward. Vitman and Makoviecki are actually having a little bit of a tussle at the minute, but I think Makoviecki is... Yeah, he's backed off pretty much all the way, allowing Vitman to get past, really, by looks of things. I thought I saw a smattering of rain there. It doesn't look like it did. 2.4 seconds. This gap's actually going down very, very slowly. Very, very slowly indeed, but this gap is going down. He's obviously going to end up having a lot more fuel than us. And that's going to be where we get hit, is by the fuel. So we might go low now, because the gap between us and Makoviecki has increased to 2.5 seconds, or 2.6, depending on cornering. But we are slowly catching up with Spengler. So if we can come back on the fuel, we carry on pushing hard on the... Saying that Spengler's gap is getting bigger. Come back on the fuel a bit. We'll do another potentially 2 laps on these tyres, pushing hard. Do we need to even look at doing 2 laps? Probably not. I know I've got a pit. That's the thing. I know I've got a pit. I may as well make the most of this. When I can't actually see when I last pit, can I? Will it show me where I last pit? I can't remember now. Let's just pause this a second. I can't remember if it tells me where... It's a data centre. Here we go. Is it a data centre that I'm after? That's not what I'm after. The composition tracker, is it? Right, fine. That's not what I'm after, basically. Oh, pit stop history. There we go. So, lap number... It's not telling me. Is that the average tyre driven? I don't know. I think we will pit on this one. We'll take those. Obviously, we'll crank that all the way up. Well, actually, no, we won't. We'll bring it to there. We'll take some excess. You're not going to worry about fixing parts. I'll take a balance just in case. We'll go with that. All right, let's speed it up proper. And we'll get ready to fly out of here. Looks like we actually pitted at the right time. And we had a decent pit. Okay, so we've got the excess fuel, so don't mind pushing hard on those. We're going to push on the tyres, but not excessively. But we have got a long way to come back from now. We know that. We're going to go down conserve. We're going to ignore. That'll be fine. We're going to go conserve on the tyres for now. I'm going to try and manage these a little bit. We can kill them, of course. We can kill them a touch, but I would like to manage them just a little bit. I don't think all of these drivers are going to manage to get around. I don't think they've got enough fuel. I'd be very surprised if they do. I'll be very, very surprised if they do. Right, so now is where I'm going to start pushing. Makoviecki has got the fastest lap. Who was that? Marshall did... Oh, Spengler pit. Right, so Spengler's back near the back, but he was a long way ahead of us, wasn't he? I don't care about the overheated tyres. Just keep going, girl. Alright? Now attack. So, Ekstrom and Spengler ahead of us, as is Makowiecki. I think we should be able to catch up on a lot of these guys. I think. Boy has crashed, don't care. In fact, I don't know if we can. Spoiler condition low, it's fine, I don't care, we've got enough. It's fine! Fuck off! Just finish the race. How many laps can we do on these tyres now? 6 to 8, it's free to go. Yeah, we're just gonna push. We're gonna attack the hell out of them. We're up in 5th. We might be able to gain something else out of this if we're lucky. We've got excess fuel. We might need to keep an eye on fuel just a bit as we're getting towards here. Yeah. As soon as I don't see the word excess, I'm going to take this off. Jesus. This is final lap. Yeah, but for who? For whom? Even. Let's go medium. I've got less than a lap's worth of fuel. I should have ducked that back way earlier. Alright, fine. 5th. Not the best. Not the best. But it is a big improvement. It is a little bit annoying that Book obviously crashed out early doors. Oh, I should have had a podium out of that race, though. Really should have had a podium out of that race. I probably should have risked the fast. I think if I'd have risked the fast, we'd have probably got... I think we would have got a podium if I had risked the fast pit. It is frustrating. It is frustrating, I won't lie. It's okay, it's okay. We've got points. That's the main thing to take away from this. We've got points in a race that I don't normally get points in. But 5th place, 10 points, get money. I've seen Maximilian so far. It's not showing me that he wants to be here. In fact, he doesn't actually want to be here. He's already told me once. Leaves us 11 points adrift of Nismo. Now, we do need to finish 6th this season. Does finish, like I say, leaves 11 points adrift. But that's fine. We can make something of that. We should be able to catch up. I have faith in this. I have faith in this team. Oh dear, this team. We do need to get a replacement driver for Vivian, probably. But he's happy. We came 5th. You got a marketability +8. You didn't actually gain anything. Marketability's gone up as well, which is nice. Did lose a bit of cash there, but we do have a sponsor missing, which we know about. We should get a new... In fact, there's going to be another sponsorship. We've got 2 sponsorships to look at now, because one of the sponsorships we had is ending after this race. Or has ended now because of this race. So we'll have a look and see what sponsorships we have available to us. I think the best we had in one of the slots is 190 grand a race, which was the best offer previously, which we worked out was absolutely dire. It was Kieran. It was Kieran. If you're not into football at all, then you won't understand that. Let's go to this interview with Sky. Totally inept. He showed his opinions where the sun don't shine. Team marketability for them gone down. Lovely. Good. Right, car repairs done. Good, and we'll have a look at these sponsors. Varfus, car repairs finished. Beautiful stuff. Right, so let's go to this one. Target position. These are all target position races. We currently have a target position, don't we? That one, the 19th. So I think we'll just leave that one for now. Up front of 1.6. Fixed rate of race pay of 340. That's better, but it's a 16th or above finish, which isn't that great. I think the Magnetti Morelli one is the best offer for me. So if I go to the calculator, I'm just going to double check. 1610123 divided by 7 is 230,000 a race. So yeah, I'm just going to take the Magnetti Morelli one. I just need to have something coming in, basically. And then for this... Yeah, I'm gonna wait. None of them really scream at me. I think we'll just wait. So yeah, fatigued pit crew. Let's have a look at the pit crew then. Fine. Just get rid of this fucking off. Yep. Who's in the pit crew? Right, McVarish, mate. Niafki. I've got pit crew space. Apparently I have pit crew space. Okay, sure. Rückerhoff. See, now I've got to replace someone. That's the thing. That's what I was wondering about. You're not actually much better than what I've currently got, are you? You're better than this dude in every sense of the way. So yeah, replace J Daniel. There you go. Yeah, so I think that will do. I think that'll do it for today. Gives me a chance to get this rendered up and out for you guys tomorrow. Like I say, guys, if you're watching this within the first of it coming out, then obviously I will be live streaming it over on Twitch. It'd be lovely if you can come join me. If you're not able to join me, don't worry about it too much. I'll be back on Friday, hopefully, for another episode of Motorsport Manager. I don't know when the Motorsport Manager stream on Twitch will be yet. The next one, I will try and work it out, and we'll figure it out. See if we can get another Motorsport Monday on the go. Anyway, guys, I've been Kegman. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.